Live 91.9 FM. Your music play station.
Marriage is inevitable for most men and women in Ghana today. Many men have sought to know the qualities they should look out for in a woman before leading them to the altar. These are the 5 characteristics Pastor Adeboye gave when he came to Ghana for, I think, a conversion this church had in Ghana. The first one, he said, don't marry a woman who cannot cook. Okay, and you are the woman here. A woman who cannot cook.
Yeah. Why should you be a woman and you can't cook? Like,
because I like papaya or I like KFC or
no,
something.
No. As a woman,
Yeah.
you need to know how to cook.
Okay.
Even though maybe there's certain kinds of food you think it takes time to prepare, you shouldn't, in fact, in the first place, you shouldn't have that notion in mind that this food is hard to prepare, so I don't want to prepare. And you don't expect to marry a man who doesn't like to eat from outside, those kind of junk foods and stuff, and you expect him to go out to buy food whilst you are in the house. It's not that you've traveled or you've gone you have something like better doing that you can't cook.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's really bad. As a woman, you should know how to cook.
To cook.
Yeah.
Okay, so as a woman, you should know how to cook. I think the second point was don't marry a woman who cannot pray for 1 hour. Pastor Michael, what do you think about this?
Yeah, I agree with Pastor Adeboye so much. In fact, I listened to this particular message when he was delivering it, and all the points that he raised, I am in agreement to. I believe if your woman, the one you intend to marry, lacks any of these traits, you shouldn't marry the person. Make sure that in the courtship process, if you find out that maybe she can't cook or she cannot pray for 1 hour, you make it your point or you make it your burden to try as much as possible to train her in that field so that she becomes good before you marry her. So that if you train her and still she cannot cook, she cannot pray for 1 hour, please don't. Because as married couple, one thing that you need the presence of God in your marriage a lot. And there's so much power in a praying woman. If your wife prays and supports you in prayer, you can go very far in life. But then if your wife is prayerfully lazy and cannot pray for 1 hour, that is a problem. It's a problem that needs to be dealt with.
91.9 FM.
Okay, so all women by this time should start praying for, I think you can start from 15 minutes every day, and then you finally get there. Yes. So we're super excited for you. Now the third point is don't marry a woman who is lazy. I think that's the same as a woman who cannot cook. And so all the lazy women out there, please get working yourself out together and put yourself out together. Stop being lazy because you won't get a man. And don't marry a woman outside your church. Now at this point, I want to share my own view on that. Because if you're married from, especially in my church, I think we have a lot of activities. Every time you're supposed to be at church. So I think I get this point. Because if you have a woman and she doesn't understand why you're always, why are you? I'm at church. Why are you? I'm at church. Why are you? I'm at church. So I think that's why he said that. But Andinora was saying something else. What do you think?
It's not bad for you to marry a woman from the same church you are from.
Okay.
But then sometimes, other people come from different backgrounds. So if maybe I attend Royal House and then my boyfriend attends ICG, and we really love each other, we want to be together, we've known each other for years. Like, you don't expect me to go for a man from Royal House simply because I'm from Royal House, so I have to basically marry him from Royal House.
Okay.
No. Yeah, it doesn't, to me, it doesn't really make sense.
Okay, so you think you want to marry someone that you love, not necessarily coming from the same church. Okay. So the last point is don't marry a worldly girl. Yes, because if you're a Christian, why should you actually go marry a worldly girl? Okay, so yes, that's from Pastor Adeboye, and we are so much grateful for that from
But
Pastor.
let me chat quickly on not marrying.
Okay,
from
so
outside
let's
the
take
church.
Pastor Michael's view on this one.
Not marrying from outside the church. I share with him on that. You see, one thing about marriage that we have to be very careful about is the belief systems of the couple. It's very, very important. And we should not deny the fact that we have lots of churches around, but then every church seems to have its own belief patterns. For example, the way a Baptist would do, his things or her things would be a bit different from the way a Roman Catholic would do his things or her things. So then if the belief systems are not really matching, if the two churches don't have same belief systems, like an SDA marrying maybe a charismatic person, it can create lots of problems in the marriage. You can have love for each other, but if your belief systems are not matching, that alone creates lots of problems.
FM.
I believe
Okay, so the conversation is still getting very interesting in this Live 91.9 FM. Okay, still from the camp of Joe Mettel. Joe Mettel and the Live Gift team are set to host the first. Okay, they're set to host another edition of his annual Praise Reloaded concert. It's actually dated for June 24, 2018 at Action Chapel headquarters, Spintex, Accra. And the theme for this year's Praise Reloaded is Atmosphere of Miracle, based on the scripture in Acts chapter 2 from verse 1 to 4. Praise Reloaded is the seventh one. Yeah, this year is the seventh one, and it attracts a lot of audiences from across the world. The event will feature a live performance from Joe Mettel himself. We'll have Onos Orioyo from Nigeria. We have Ankleto from Ghana. We have, this name, is it now? So let me try it. Ariotha Anderson from UK. We have Luigi Macklin from Ghana. And we have Samien from France joining us for Praise Reloaded this year. Pastor Joseph Asari Boateng is actually hosting Jesus Hour. Is actually a non-denominational prayer service happening every Wednesday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Dansoman Akokofoto compound. Yes, Akokofoto compound here at Dansoman. So if you're a church and you have your lunch break, or you have work and you have a lunch break, you can actually drive and pass by the compound Akokofoto at Dansoman and join Pastor Joseph Asari at the Spring House Chapel International, and he presents Jesus Hour. It's just prayer and fellowship and together.
Live 91.9 FM. Your music play station.